Hey everybody, today I'm here with Jennifer Cavalidge and she is here to show us how to make some vegan cheesecake that's actually healthy.
It's healthy. I mean, healthier. Of course, everything in moderation. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's healthy.
But one thing I've noticed with your ingredients here, you're not using cream cheese.
No
Which
cream cheese.
a lot of the vegan cheesecakes are made with cream cheese.
They are even with the fake cream cheese, which still isn't
exactly
much
so
better.
So this looks like a far better selection here, but we'll have to see how it tastes.
And there's a secret ingredient too.
There is.
There is. I mean, it's up here, but
Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
I got it. All right, so what do you want me to do first?
okay. So first, we're gonna make the crust, and so we have walnuts, we have almonds, we have oats, dates, and salt.
Okay, and that's
that's
going right
it.
in the processor.
Yep. We're gonna throw those in the food processor and.
Well,
whiz
you
them
need
up.
some kind of liquid, don't you? Or this is just gonna.
Well, we're gonna get it to where it's kind of chunky, and then we'll add a little bit of water because you want it to where it'll stick together if you press it with your fingers, but you don't want it to be mushy.
Okay.
So it's kind of like a graham cracker crust, but it's the healthier
not
version.
Ingredient, but also technique and.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep. And if you
okay.
can't do oats, if you're gluten-free, you can use
Oats, gluten-free.
You can use gluten-free oats, but some people can't even handle those. So you can use quinoa flakes or something like
there's
that.
gluten-free oats, but see, a lot of the oats is processed in a plant that does flour.
That's
so
right.
they'll end up with a little dusting on
Exactly.
it. But other than that, yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
So
Yep,
we're just
there's a
going to
way.
get this going, huh? Might
Yep.
take a little while. There's a power button here somewhere. Oh! That's loud.
That's not that loud.
That's got nuts in it.
My kids are louder than that. Yeah, there's nothing there.
Yeah, they are. Okay. All right. So we're going to really blend this thing.
Yeah, you just let it go. Seems to be doing good. Oh yeah, that's doing real good. All right. So add a little bit of water to it,
Okay.
because you got it chunky. I mean, it
You want
doesn't
to have
have
it
to be.
running while you put the water in, or
Nope.
a little bit at a time?
Yep. So I'm gonna check the moisture. I mean, you can see it sticks together,
Okay.
but not as much as you would want it in the bottom of your crust.
All depends with the moisture of the dates. I
That's
mean, you know
right.
those dates have a.
I mean, you could use medjool dates, but those are expensive. You can use date pieces, and you can even soak your dates a little bit in water before you
Oh, okay.
put them in to help.
Help me.
Yeah.
Okay. Blend.
Yep. Just pulse. Yeah. Yep. Pulse. Yep. I think it might be good. I think it's good.
That's all you want.
Yep. You can see it forms in a nice little, but it's not like
Okay.
super sticky. So yeah, that's perfect.
Okay. So what else we got here? You've got some other ingredients. I got some lemons.
Yep. So these
play
are the
with those.
ingredients for the inside of it.
Okay. We've got some.
Coconut milk.
That's a whole can.
That's a whole can of coconut milk.
And it's got the fat. That's about.
Yep, it is not coconut milk like you would find by like the soy milk and stuff. It's
Right.
canned stuff. We got maple syrup, a little bit of starch.
Is your hidden ingredient here?
That's tahini. We got some cashews, some vanilla, some salt, and then something you wouldn't expect to be in a cheesecake.
See, I was thinking the tahini. I didn't expect.
Yeah, you wouldn't expect beans though either, would you?
I think it'll be okay. Though.
Yeah.
Okay. So you want this out of here?
I do, but first we need to put some parchment in the bottom of this because you don't want your crust to stick. That's the worst when you go to pick your piece of cheesecake and you have like a crustless cheesecake because it's stuck to the bottom. So instead of going like this and then drawing a line around it and then cutting it out, you can just fold your parchment in half again. Basically, you just want to get it. Pretend like you're making a snowflake for your kids,
Okay.
or like your kids are making a snowflake. You want to find kind of the center of it, and you just cut straight across.
Whoa.
Then you have parchment for the bottom of your pan.
I thought it was going to come out with like all these hands stretched across.
So there's your parchment. Now,
And you really tightened it up.
I did. I probably could have made it a little bit smaller.
But that'll keep it from.
There we go.
Wow, just like that.
Yep, just like that.
And we got some paper on the bottom there,
Yep,
which
yep.
is fine.
And then if we don't want
Nice.
the cheesecake part to stick, we can spray some oil
Okay.
around
Okay.
the outside of it. Yep.
Okay, so where do we go from there?
Well, I'm going to spray the edges just a little bit so that, just around this part so that the cheesecake part does not stick
Okay,
to
this
the
is
pan.
coming out.
Just a little bit.
You want to spoon this out?
So
or
really,
something?
that's the only oil in this whole thing, is what's around the edge there.
Yeah, a little bit of tahini, which is kind of oily, but and of course nuts have fat.
They do.
What do you
but
want? You want this right in there?
Just plop it right in there, and we're just
And you're
gonna
go to town.
press it down. Yep.
So is there a difference between? I mean, you're calling this a New York style cheesecake.
Yes.
Is there something that distinguishes
Well,
something as being New York?
I don't know. I mean, okay, so I've tried
Let's switch
different.
these up.
different cheesecakes. The kind that were made with tofutti or cream
Right,
cheese and
right.
sour cream and all this, or even with tofu. Where they make them with tofu and get a little bit of water to.
Mm-hmm.
We have a
You
little
want a
bowl.
towel?
Oh, that works. Well, I was thinking just sweat down my hands to.
Okay.
Can I have
can
one of
do
those
that
little
too.
bowls? Little bowls.
You want a water bowl, don't you?
Yeah, I want a water bowl because I like to get messy.
And sometimes the water works better than the oil.
It
'Cause
does.
You can do oil, but
Yeah. So the difference between this and like other, I guess, vegan cheesecakes is one, it doesn't have a bunch of saturated fat or hydrogenated fats. But this one, it's like, I don't know how to explain the other ones, but they're more like fluffy texture in your mouth, like creamy, fluffy, not really
rubbery.
Yeah, but not like dense, thick creaminess, like
So you want real thick,
like a
like
real cheesecake. I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't grow up vegan or vegetarian
Yeah,
or
most of them they taste like Jell-O almost.
yeah, exactly. But this is like that rich, creamy texture to where you're like, man, that's like
That's a cheesecake.
like sticks your tongue kind of.
Yeah. I see you even kind of got some parts that go up a little bit.
Yep, just
you ever
a
see
little
a real
bit.
cheesecake? It's got a little, just a hair of.
And that's so that the liquid does not go seep out of the edges of your
okay.
springform pan. I mean, you don't have to do that, but I have had it seep out once, and that made me almost cry because that was like at least 2 tablespoons worth of liquid that fell out. 2 whole tablespoons.
Yeah,
That's like a whole bite.
devastating.
A whole bite of cheesecake wasted? I mean,
Should
What
we
could
just
be
do a double?
worse?
Should we just do a double batch for you?
no, well, this one was mine, right?
No. You have kids. There's 4 kids.
Oh.
They'll just cube that up and it's gone.
Oh, there's times when they're like, Mom, can we have a bite?
No.
No.
Delegate.
This is mine. No, you can't have any. Okay, anyway, sorry. I do share usually, but not always. Depends on the food. Okay, so that's ready. And so we're just going to blend up all this.
And all this is going in the blender.
All that's going in the blender.
So, we've got a whole can of this.
Coconut milk. Yummy coconut milk.
I get a really good one too. I go to the Asian stores and just buy it by the case.
Oh yeah, it's cheaper there.
Yeah.
Much cheaper.
And this is maple syrup, which
Yummy.
we actually get the real maple syrup, not the sugar, whatever that sugar
the fake
is.
stuff.
There's your
Starch.
cornstarch,
Yeah. And you can use potato starch too.
tahini.
Or
I was surprised to see that in there.
yeah.
Is that for a flavor thing? Because
It is. It's a flavor and texture thing.
got quite the flavor in tahini.
Yep.
And of course some vanilla.
Yeah.
Looks like about a tablespoon. About a half a teaspoon of salt, I'm guessing. Couple cups right here, maybe?
Yep. 2 cups.
And a cup here.
Yep. Cup there. And then we also have lemons that we need to tackle. So we're gonna do about half a cup of lemon juice-ish. So get a knife.
Knives right there, my bookcase.
My-
They're pretty juicy too. They feel pretty juicy on
My
those.
favorite kind
Whoa,
of knife.
get my fingers out of the way.
So before I get the juice off of this, we also need a tablespoon and a half of lemon zest. Now, I don't like zesting things or grating things because I always get my fingers. So if you have a sharp knife, you can just cut it off. Especially if you have a nice blender.
You're scary.
I am.
She's going towards herself. All right, my wife does the same thing.
I didn't go to chef school.
Yeah, I always go towards the table, away from you.
Oh yeah, well that's not as exciting.
Yeah, it's safer. At least I have all my fingers.
Oh, I do too. I mean, I do have.
Oh, you do? Okay. I thought you were missing one there.
Yeah. Hey, don't speak too soon. All right, I think that's almost about enough.
But this makes sense. I mean, you can just throw that right in the blender.
Exactly. Why
blend it up.
Why grate
waste
it?
the time on a? Yeah.
That's so tedious.
Didn't you just throw the whole lemon in there?
No, because then you got the seeds, and then you have the bitterness from the seeds.
Yeah.
All right, that should be enough.
I'm okay eating seeds.
All right, that's enough for
I do
the
apples.
lemon
I'll blend
zest.
apple seeds and everything. Okay, so this is just all going in there.
Yep.
Oh. Okay.
Most of it was
We
going
got it.
in there.
Do you want the juice in there too?
Yeah, we're gonna put all the juice in there, but no seeds.
Okay. Here, I thought you.
See, I got dry fingers, so if I do that, it's gonna be like ah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We'll let him do the dirty work.
Okay. Bring them on.
These ones will be easy to squish because they don't have any peel on them.
How much do you want in here?
All of them.
So this is gonna be really lemony.
Yeah, it's a lemon cheesecake.
And your only sweetener is the maple syrup, really?
Yep.
I mean.
Yeah. Well, most cheesecakes aren't like terribly sweet. You know, like the real ones.
But just to compensate for the lemon, you'd think you would need more sweetener.
Yeah, you would think.
And I guarantee you, the cheesecakes that you order.
Yeah, are they
gonna
super
have
sweet?
10 times the sweetener.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I haven't had a real cheesecake in probably 20 years.
Yeah.
But I remember the texture.
Um,
But if you didn't want it to be like a quote unquote lemon cheesecake, you could probably use less lemon.
Mm-hmm.
But usually when I make this, I'll actually slice lemons, and I'll put lemons all around, sliced lemons all
nice.
around it. So when you're eating it, you squeeze the lemon on it, and you eat it with the lemon juice, fresh lemon juice on it. So I like lemon though. So
yeah. Melody's, she comes on here once in a while and she lemon everything. Okay, so
Lemonade.
give her a blend and
Yep.
it's gonna be really creamy.
yes, and you might need to use your spatula just to go around the sides because it's thick.
Okay. All right. We'll give it a try. Kids, do not try this one at home.
Yeah, you might end up with some extra fiber in
Yeah.
your mix.
All right, so this is going to go right into the pie crust, huh?
Yes,
Is that where you want it?
that's where we want it.
The whole thing.
The whole thing.
Is this going to rise at all, or
Nope.
kind of stay right where it's
It's
at?
gonna
Huh?
stay right where it's at. Now, if you wanted to make this like a raspberry lemon cheesecake, you could take some fresh raspberries and poke them in the dough. That would be really good.
You can do swirling.
You can do swirling. You can add some carob powder to this mixture. You know, you leave a little bit in there and whiz
do a
it up
couple,
with there.
2 different colors and 2
Yep.
different.
You can throw some strawberries in there.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Are you doing anything like this just to level it out, or?
You can just shake it.
Okay.
All right.
And we're talking in the oven for
320 degrees. I know it's a weird
Okay, yep.
temperature, but 320 for
50 minutes, I think.
50 minutes. Yep, 50
My
minutes.
guess.
Yep.
All right. Well, how about if I get this in, then what?
Then
'Cause
you
these-
just let it cool.
It's going to go in the fridge.
Yep, you want to let it cool a little bit on the stove, and then you want to put it in the refrigerator.
Okay, so
Yep.
tune in next week and we'll show you the final results.
Oh, there's so much left in here. Look at all that. That's like a whole cheesecake in and of itself. Yep.
Okay, our cheesecake is done. Finally.
I'm so excited.
We had to wait overnight.
I'm so
Do
excited.
you have the same wardrobe on, or is this a different wardrobe?
It's a different
I
wardrobe.
don't know.
I was wearing black.
Sometimes
I was wearing black.
we don't know. I got the same wardrobe on, but
I'm so excited about this.
you better just go at it.
Because this is like those cookies. You know, the cookies we made where there was some of them
yeah.
missing.
Oh no, there's nothing missing here
And
yet.
I know,
but there will be.
Yeah, but this is like one of those where if there's one piece left, you really don't
Look
really
how it
want
browned
to
on
share it.
where the pan is.
I know.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's kind of like a real cheesecake.
Would you like me to cut?
Sure. Now you can take it out of the pan part if you want and just have the parchment down there because we put parchment. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh yeah, it's like thick. Like
See, this is where I would actually grab that water there. Just put a little bit right on that towel. And you'll notice in restaurants, that's plenty, thank you. In restaurants, a lot of times they have a place for wet knives. And that way you have a wet slice every time. So I'm just going to cut here for now.
Yep.
And then here's where you decide.
Whether you want thirds or fourths or eighths
Right,
or
so we could cut it here.
16ths.
And then cut it in half again. I'll just do that for fun. How's that sound?
Sure.
I can't believe how well this is holding together.
Oh yeah, no, it's like the real deal cheesecake. I mean, it's like
Actually,
I don't know, my mouth is just watering just looking at it because I know how it tastes. And even when I just tasted like the thing on my finger after we blended it, it like took me back to actually eating it. You know, you get all those emotions and stuff like that built in when you.
So this one right here, you could get 12.
Yep.
3, 6, 9, 12.
Yep.
This one you get 2, 4, 6, 8.
You'd get
Two.
16.
And then this one here you get 16.
Yes.
So, and this one here you get 2. So yeah, you can get all the slices you want.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. Or you could just do 4 or just 1.
Well, they told me to cut back and that I should only have 1 slice of cheesecake a week. Right? Is that how it works? Okay. So let's do some fun here. And
We got all these cutesy plates.
yeah, we're going to
look at
play
that.
around
They're like all pretty.
and see what you think.
See which one looks best on which
Right,
plate.
right.
I think it's gonna
Look
look.
at that.
I know.
Look at that. Wow.
I know. I think it's gonna look best on that one. Oh yeah. And then if you put like a raspberry, strawberry drizzle over it.
Yeah, we didn't get carried away with all the gourmet stuff on these this week.
No.
Sometimes, you know, we'll do the fancy stuff, but other times we're just showing you the basics. Yeah. You guys should know that you can put a cherry cheesecake.
Or you could do like a lemon curd drizzle over it.
And-
That would
and-
be good.
Yeah, we could really go to town and waste your time, but that's like the no-brainer stuff that
Well,
anybody can
not
figure
for
out.
everybody though.
So what do you think? Yep. I like this one
I
for
like
sure.
it best on that one.
This one's kind of dull.
But I don't know. This one looks the
That one looks good.
biggest.
This one's very nice. That one's
This one
pleasant.
looks the biggest, so I think I like this one the best.
Yeah, but you're not going to eat any of it, so
I think I might. Oh wait, no, I want that one.
I don't think you're allowed to eat it, are you?
Yeah, it's gluten free.
Well, I know, but it's between meals.
What time is it? 6 o'clock. Oh, I was just told by our action person that it's 6 o'clock.
Wow.
I know. Just imagine some freshly squeezed lemon over
Oh,
that.
I'm getting lightheaded. Oh,
Now you
that
know.
is so good.
Now you know when I tried the dip on my finger, it brought me back to where I was actually eating it.
That should be illegal.
I know. I think.
I love the browning on the top.
I know. It's.
I mean, it visually.
Look at it. It's like absolutely perfect.
Look how tight it is. You know, I could have grabbed you a fork.
Huh?
She was not going to let that piece go. All right, I think that's it, because we're just going to sit here and finish off this entire
Oh man.
thing going on here before the kids show up. Savor the moment.
Yeah, it's like this creamy. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's it. Anyway, I better let us go. Thank you all for tuning in. This is going to be one of those recipes that you're going to do over and over, and people are going to say, where did you get that recipe? And Jennifer's got it for you. So we'll see you next time, helping you get healthy one delicious bite at a time. Oh, that's so good.
Cut. I want some.
I can cut that piece out of there. What do you want?
Some cheesecake?
Is he anxious?
Yes.
He couldn't wait. He couldn't wait for us to get off the set.
I want that piece. That one.
You want this piece?
That one.
You want that piece? Right now?
It's the best garbanzo beans you've ever had.
Is it actually really good?
I think it's wonderful.
I'll just take this.
For now.
No, that's pretty good.